Coming to you live from the UTPA Fieldhouse in the three-time All-American city of Edinburgh, this is Bronx basketball. Tonight, the Bronx close out a three-game homestand against the New Mexico State University Aggies. Good evening again, everybody. Jonah Goldberg riding with you in a huge game for both of these teams as the battle for a third place rages on here in Edinburgh. Currently a three-way tie in the WAC standings for third place. Bronx and New Mexico State among the three that are tied. The other team is Bakersfield. They were at Kansas City earlier today, actually. So I'm sure we can find out how they did a little later on, as both of these teams try to keep the pace. In fact, Bakersfield did win. So right now, both of these teams are tied for fourth place. And the winner of this game will remain tied with Bakersfield for third place at the end of the game. And they'll be right on Seattle's heels. Seattle 4-2 entering today's action. They're hosting Grand Canyon. That game is currently underway. We'll let you know how they did. And then, of course, everybody's still trying to catch Idaho, who's 7-0. Bronx have won their last two games in a row, coming off of a 66-44 victory over Chicago State. Game was close early. Bronx used a 16-0 run in the middle of the game to pull away. It was the first time the Bronx have put together back-to-back wins since winning 3 straight, November 29th through December 3rd. Freshman Shante Goff led the Bronx in scoring for the 9th time with 18 points on 6 of 14 shooting, including 2 of 5 from beyond the arc, plus 4 of 5 from the line. She grabbed a career-high 4 steals, more than the entire Cougars team at 3, while recording 3 assists and 1 block. Jasmine Thompson scored 10 points with 7 rebounds and 2 steals. Junior Brittany Bush scored 9 points with a game-high 12 rebounds, 1 block, and 1 steal. Well, now at 9-9, the Bronx tied for the second-best 18-game start in program history. This is the third time the Bronx have been 9-9. They've also done so in 04-05 and 84-85. The only better start came in 2008-09 when they were 10-8. If the Bronx win their next game, they'll tie for the best 19-game start in program history. As of January 24th, the Bronx, yesterday, when the latest NCAA standings came out, Bronx ranked 23rd in the NCAA in turnover margin, 26th in three-pointers per game, and 76th in scoring defense. Junior Brittany Bush ranked 68th in the NCAA in blocks per game and 156th in rebounds per game. Freshman Shante Goff ranked 47th in the NCAA in three-point shooting percentage and 145th in three-pointers per game. So some pretty good numbers for the Bronx. New Mexico State, well, like the Bronx, they won their last 2. In fact, they have completely identical schedules in WAC play this season because they're travel partners. Bronx beat Grand Canyon, New Mexico State beat Grand Canyon. Both teams lost at Seattle and Idaho. Both teams won against Chicago State and Kansas City. Kansas City, or the Aggies rather, put up a ton of points in those 2 games. 106-77 over Kansas City on Saturday, 82-61 over Chicago State last Thursday. And in that game against Kansas City, Abby Scott was ridiculous. 11 for 20 from three-point range, which passes Hall of Famer, or New Mexico State Hall of Famer, Mary Sanchez, 10 made three-pointers for a program record. Scott ended up with 36 points. First 30-point game for an Aggie since 2011. Now tied for third in Aggie history, most points in a game. 11 three-pointers, also broke the WAC record for most in a single game. Needless to say, Abby Scott was the WAC player of the week. We'll take a timeout. Coming up on Bronx pregame, it's the Coach's Corner. We'll chat with Bronx head coach Larry Tidwell. This is Bronx basketball.
Here, We understand how a team is the result of being part of something larger than yourself, creating a better outcome and a better tomorrow. Doctors Hospital at Renaissance is proud to support the University of Texas Pan American Bronx.
Dr. Pena, does LASIK surgery work?
LASIK surgery is America's most frequently performed elective procedure. In fact, I've helped thousands of patients see better.
Dr. Pena.
Call me Raulito.
Thousands and thousands. Raulito, are you sure?
Is that thing on?
Yes.
Follow me. I had to put him somewhere. It's a big project.
That's a lot of successful operations. Call Dr. Raulito Pena at 661-UC.
The phone keeps ringing. Gotta make room.
Coach, nice to be coming into this game off of 2 straight wins.
Definitely, you know, anytime that you can put wins together in your conference, and WAC is a very, very tough conference. We're very, very pleased with getting 2 wins done, and we got to make sure that we get another one done Saturday night at home against New Mexico State. In the zoo, in the Bronx Zoo.
Which is the bigger number, being back at 500 or having the winning record in the WAC?
Oh, I think the winning record in the WAC is what you're after. I mean, our league is a one-team league. There's not going to be any, you know, whoever wins our conference tournament will be going to the NCAA tournament. And there won't be anybody else in our league going to the NCAA at large. So you concentrate on positioning yourself in the conference tournament, and then you try to win that conference tournament.
What can you tell us about New Mexico State?
New Mexico State is full of shooters. They have like 4 people in double figures. They'll shoot to 3. They can attack the rim. Their point guard is one of the most versatile players I've seen in a long time. And then they have some people inside who can finish, and they're athletic and they're long. They'll run a 2-3 zone. They're going to make us shoot a lot of stuff from outside, but we're going to try to counter that. We're going to up-tempo. We're going to use our 75 defense. We're going to pressure them in all situations and see if we can't make this thing work.
It's the Red Tax Sales event at South Texas Buick GMC. Come in today and claim your Red Tax cash on just about all of our Buick and GMC inventory. It's the Red Tax Sales event at South Texas Buick GMC. Not the biggest, just the best.
Coach, nice to
Madness is calling. The 2014 WAC Men's and Women's Basketball Tournament. March 12th through the 15th at Orleans Arena in Las Vegas. 16 teams battle through the brackets on their way to the Big Dance. Be there to see who will go home the big winner.
ticket packages on sale now at UTPABronx.com. Welcome back out to the UTPA Fieldhouse. Jonah Goldberg riding with you as we count down to the start of tonight's game between the UTPA Bronx and the New Mexico State University Aggies. They are running through the starting lineups, and we shall do the same. And we will start with visiting New Mexico State. Starting at the point guard position, a 6-foot sophomore, out of Lacey, Washington, number 4, Sasha Weber. At shooting guard, a 5'6" junior out of San Diego, California, number 11, Denisha Williamson. At small forward, a 5'8" freshman out of San Antonio, number 35, Moriah Mack. At power forward, a 6-foot sophomore out of Madras, Oregon, number 23, Abby Scott. And the center, a 6'1" freshman out of Killeen, number 24, Brianna Freeman. The head coach of the Aggies in his 3rd season is Mark Track. Mark Track. He's assisted by Tamara Inu, Arika Hughes, and Erica Sanchez. The Aggies enter this game with a record of 3-2. They've won their last 2 in a row. 6-12 overall, though. They're 0-9 on the road this season, 0-1 in neutral sites, so 0-10 away from Las Cruces. As for those hosts, UTPA Bronx, you can line up the usual suspects. At the point guard position, a 5'7" junior out of Wichita, Kansas, number 14, DeAndrea Nolan. At shooting guard, a 5'6" junior out of Gardner, Kansas, number 3, Tanisha Walker. The small forward, a 5'8" freshman out of Copper's Cove, number 11, Shantae Goff. At power forward, a 5'11" junior out of Midwest City, Oklahoma, number 20, Sherelle Price. And at center, a 6'1" junior out of Moline, Illinois, number 21, Brittany Bush. The head coach of the Bronx in his 1st season is Mr. Larry Tidwell. The associate head coach is John Ishii, and the assistant coaches are Anthony Anderson and Hannah Burleson. The Bronx enter this game with a record of 9-9. They've won 2 in a row, 3-2 in WAC play. The Bronx are 6-1 at home this season, including 3-0 in WAC play. The Bronx have won 4 straight home games. The officials for tonight's contest are Eric Larson, Rick Morris, and Ivory Bickham. The Aggies are in their road black tops and bottoms with the maroon numerals on the front and on the back in white trim. Maroon letters spelling out NM State on the front, also in white trim. They'll be moving from left to right, and Brianna Freeman will take the tip. The Bronx in their home white tops and bottoms with the green numerals on the front and on the back in orange trim. Green letters spelling out Bronx across the front above the number WAC logo on the left shoulder, Nike logo by the left hip. The Bronx will be moving right to left, and Brittany Bush will take the tip. It's up, it's won by the Aggies. Now we are underway, moving from left to right across your computer screen. Chance of defense begin from the Bronx cheerleaders as they line themselves up in the stands. Quick layup doesn't fall, a rebound Bronx. Sherelle Price has it. 20 seconds gone by, and UTPA has their first possession. Tandria Nolan with the basketball. Pass over the left wing, Goff. That's the left wing, Price. Pass comes up top, that's Nolan. 10 on the shot clock, 9, 8, 7. Passing to the right side, that's Walker, the floater. Rims out. Aggies get the board. Aggies really play a 5-guard set is what they call it. And it can spread out the floor a little, like right there. On their game notes, they actually list all 5 of their starters as guards. Well, if at first you don't succeed, get a long rebound. That's what the Bronx do. Goff passing to the left corner. Walker drills the 3. Tie game, minute 20 in. All left corner, 3 ball up. No good by Weber. The rebound Bronx. Here comes Goff racing down the court. Comes to the basket, throws it up. No good, but a foul. And Goff will be the first player to shoot free throws in this ball game. Mack gets called for the foul. Goff this season, a 79% free throw shooter. That's 30 for 38. How about this? In conference play, Goff, well, she hits the first. She's now 19 for 20. That's 950. That is second in the WAC. Among players who've taken at least 10, it would be first, though. Goff hits the second. Bronx lead 5-3. Williamson coming down the court against Walker. Pass comes to the right. Now up top. That's Weber. Weber step right, trying to move in past Walker. Passes it out into the lane. There's the left-handed layup. Good by Freeman, plus the foul. Tied at 5, and chance for one more coming up. Bush picks up the first foul for the Bronx. And Freeman to the line. Doesn't go in, a rebound by Bush. Freeman, a 62% free throw shooter. That'll drop a little. Price has the basketball, left wing, sends it inside to Bush. Bush with a little jumper, doesn't fall. Follows, gets her own rebound, tries to fall away, gets blocked, gets it back, puts it up, no good. Fourth opportunity for Bush, no, she gets stripped by Freeman. A whistle blown. Bush slow to get up. She gets called for a foul. That's quickly 2 on her. Bush has her hand over her eyes as she walks off the court, and she'll be immediately attended to by the Bronx training staff. Pass left corner, Weber for 3. Bounces around and doesn't go in. Rebound, grabbed by Nolan. She gets horse-collared, and that's what we call a foul. See Coach Track rub his temples after that. First foul on Freeman, 2 on each team now. 17-10 to play in the first, game tied at 5. Nolan making a break for the basket. Passes it off to Thompson, who lays it in. Justin off the bench replacing Bush. And Jasmine Thompson gives the Bronx the lead at 7-5. Traveling, Aggies basketball. Weber with the basketball, trolling left. Pass comes off, comes into the right corner. There's the 3. Williamson, and it's 8-7. We're almost 4 minutes in. Nolan has 8 on the shot clock. It's off to Price on the right wing. To her right to Walker. Walker comes in, gets double teamed, has her shot blocked, and taken by Abby Scott. Scott stops at the top, thought about it, passes it off instead, coming off that 11 3-point game. Pass it off to Williamson. Now back to Mack. Mack has the ball knocked away by Nolan, but is able to get it back. Nolan playing tenacious defense today. Williamson coming in against her, and a foul called on Nolan. It'll remain New Mexico State basketball when we return. 15:39 to play in the opening half, and the Bronx find themselves down 8-7. You're watching Bronx basketball.
Here, we understand how a team is the result of being part of something larger than yourself, creating a better outcome and a better tomorrow. Doctors Hospital Renaissance is proud to support the University of Texas Pan American Bronx.
Dr. Pena, does LASIK surgery work?
LASIK surgery is America's most frequently performed elective procedure. In fact, I've helped thousands of patients see better.
Dr. Pena.
Call me Raulito.
Thousands and thousands. Raulito, are you sure?
Is that thing on?
Yes.
Follow me. I had to put him somewhere. It's a big project.
That's a lot of successful operations. Call Dr. Raulito Pena at 661-UC.
The phone keeps ringing. Gotta make room.
It's the Red Tax Sales event at South Texas Buick GMC. Come in today and claim your Red Tax cash on just about all of our Buick and GMC inventory. It's the Red Tax Sales event at South Texas Buick GMC. Not the biggest, just the best.
Welcome back out to the UTPA Fieldhouse. Jonah Goldberg riding with you. 15:39 to play. Here in half number one, the Bronx down 8-7 and a fresh shot clock for New Mexico State. Aggies have 3 players with a basket each. Williamson, Scott, and Freeman. Same goes, well, the Bronx have 2. Walker and Thompson. Goff a pair of free throws. Miss and a rebound Price. Kaylin Boyd in off the bench, running the offense. Interesting, she's out there with Nolan to the 2-point guard set. Boyd waited on her defender, draws the foul. So it's Boyd, Nolan, Goff, Thompson, Price. And Goff will head, or rather Boyd will head for the line, where she's a 66% shooter, and that'll improve a little bit. Tyler Ellis replaces Brianna Freeman. Ellis, 6'2", freshman. Second tallest player on the New Mexico State roster behind Audra Jones, who's 6'5". Second doesn't go, so tie game with 15:10 to play, and Aggies basketball. Pass out to the right wing, Mack. Kicks it up top. That's Williamson against Boyd. Williamson into the lane. Williamson throws it up wildly, no good, but draws the foul. She'll head to the line for free throws. Williamson, an 81% free throw shooter this season. As a team, the Aggies at 64%. Both free throws good. (10-8) game. Traveling, it's Aggies basketball. Weber hits the 3. Bronx have a miss. Here come the Aggies. Ball out to the left wing, and another good 3. This one for Williamson. She's got 2 of those. The Aggies up 16-8. They've scored 8 in a row. Goff misses on the 3. The rebound tipped and grabbed by the Aggies. Good, and the foul. Jasmine Thompson called for the foul. And Weber, who already has 5, misses on the free throw. So it's 18-8 Aggies. It was 8-8 2 minutes ago. 10-0 run for New Mexico State. Bronx need a basket. Nolan misses on the 3. Rebound Ellis, and here come the Aggies. Another 3 coming. This one doesn't go. Rebound Goff. Boyd left wing tries a 3. Rims out. Rebound New Mexico State. Need someone to pass it to. She only has 3 seconds to get it up the court. Weber at center court, that's 20. And she just made it. 3 ball up and good. Williamson has 3 threes already. It's 21-8. The Aggies on a 13-0 run. And Coach Tidwell wants a timeout. Becomes immediate timeout, so we'll step aside with 12:24 to play.
Madness is calling. The 2014 WAC Men's and Women's Basketball Tournament. March 12th through the 15th at Orleans Arena in Las Vegas. 16 teams battle through the brackets on their way to the big dance. Be there to see who will go home the big winner.
Ticket packages on sale now at UTPABronx.com.
Brave and bold, silver and gold.
We're on a mission.
Aggie up.
Bronx Country just got a whole lot bigger.
Mighty Wolverines of UVU.
Join the herd. Lopes up.
Bold moves, big season, grew up.
We are the new gold standard.
We will be champions.
We are the Western Athletic Conference.
Back at the UTPA Fieldhouse, Jonah Goldberg riding with you. Bumpy ride at the start, 12:24 to play in the Bronx, down 21-8. Aggies on a 13-0 run. Or substitutions for UTPA, Raquel Preston and Alexandria Hill are in along with Goff, Walker, and Thompson. Thompson tries the 3 from the left wing, and she hits it. Thompson gets the Bronx within 10. Traveling Bronx ball. Let's see if they can turn this into a run. Here comes Hill. Bronx have a lot of players out there who can hit the 3. The person who has the ball is one of them in Hill. It's it off to Goff, who's one of the best in the WAC. Back to Hill, left corner for 3. Got it! Bread and butter for Alexandria Hill. Back-to-back 3s for the Bronx. Timeout, Aggies. They'll use the 30-second timeout. 11:46 to play, and the Bronx now within 7. Last thing the Aggies want is when they're calling the timeout is to watch all that momentum that they earned just completely disappear. And, you know, back-to-back 3s. It's amazing how quickly a game can change. And the Bronx were down 13. Now they're down 7. And that's a big difference. In a lot of ways, psychologically, partially. Aggies basketball with Williamson. Williamson's the basketball on the right wing, matched with Walker, pass up top. That's Scott. Scott dribbles in, left elbow. It's off to Mack. Top to Williamson, 8 on the shot clock, 7. Williamson lays it up and in. Hill with the basketball at the top. She can take it from there. Thompson, Walker, Goff. Left wing, Hill comes inside, dishes it off to Preston as the mid-range jumper bounce off the iron. Rebound Aggies. Weber, it's off to Williamson. Williamson bounces off to Scott. Right wing Williamson for 3. It's good. My goodness. Williamson is 4 for 4 from behind the arc today. She has 16 points. She has more points than the Bronx. Thompson tries another 3. It doesn't go. The rebound pulled in by Scott. Williamson hangs straight to the hoop. Why not? She has 18. Wow. And a foul. Williamson entered this game the leading scorer in New Mexico State, averaging 19 points per game. She almost has that many in the first 10 minutes.
Substitution for the Aggies, number 43, Elena Holguin, replaces number 11, Denisha Williamson.
Thompson spins past her defender, puts it up, banks it in. Jasmine Thompson. Bronx with an 8, it's 28-16. A miss, but an offensive rebound. Here comes Goff. Underneath the Preston, lays it up and in. Miguel Preston. Bronx within 10. Overthrow, out of bounds, out of the reach of Elena Holguin. Bronx ball. Williamson's back in. I didn't even see her leave. Mack takes a seat. She must have been out for all of 10 seconds. You blame him the way Williamson is shooting. I wouldn't take her out. And my goodness, Williamson is 6 for 8 from the field, 4 for 4 from behind the arc. He has 18 points. Traveling Aggies ball with 9:05 left in the first. Williamson. Throws it up, air ball. Rebound, looking for Williamson again, but it goes out of bounds. Now it's Bronx ball. Hill moves left. Comes in towards the basket, throws it up, doesn't fall. Rebound Aggies. Free right wing for Holguin, doesn't go in. And the rebound is grabbed by New Mexico State. Comes out to Williamson on the right wing. She travels, and it's Bronx ball. Bryce is back in for the Bronx. Preston takes his seat.
Replaces number 24, Raquel Preston. And substitution for the Aggies, number 10, Bradley Nash. Replaces number 22, Tyler
Bradley Nash replaces Tyler Ellis for New Mexico State. You know there are no seniors on this New Mexico State roster? And they only have one junior and a redshirt sophomore, but I mean, you talk about a team that's built on underclassmen. And although they have a losing overall record, their WAC record isn't bad, and they look pretty darn good to me. Just imagine how good they could be next year and the year after. Foul before the shot clock violation. Of course, next year, Williamson will be the lone senior, so nothing you worry about now first, and we hit a media timeout, 7:42 to play, 28-18. This is Bronx basketball.
Here, we understand how a team is the result of being part of something larger than yourself, creating a better outcome and a better tomorrow. Doctors Hospital Renaissance is proud to support the University of Texas Pan American Bronx.
Dr. Pena, does LASIK surgery work?
LASIK surgery is America's most frequently performed elective procedure. In fact, I've helped thousands of patients see better.
Dr. Pena.
Call me Raulito.
Thousands and thousands. Raulito, are you sure?
Is that thing on?
Yes.
Follow me. I had to put him somewhere. It's a big project.
That's a lot of successful operations. Call Dr. Raulito Pena at 661-UC.
The phone keeps ringing. Gotta make room.
It's the Red Tax Sales event at South Texas Buick GMC. Come in today and claim your Red Tax cash on just about all of our Buick and GMC inventory. It's the Red Tax Sales event at South Texas Buick GMC. Not the biggest, just the best.
Welcome back out to the UTPA Fieldhouse. Jonah Goldberg riding with you. 7:42 to play in the first. Bronx find themselves down 28-18. But Sherelle Price at the line. Trying to get the game back into single figures. Scores her first point by hitting a free throw. Price is 67% free throw shooter this season. This is on the second. Layup underneath is good for Holgreen. And it's 30-19 Aggies. Well, their prolific offense from their last two games, they broke 100 last time out, is right back where it's been so far today. It's interesting when you see these matchups of strong offensive teams against strong defensive teams. Bronx plays some of the best defense in the WAC. But when they faced the top offensive team in the WAC, Kansas City, they held them to 50 points. New Mexico State, on the other hand, who also is a strong offensive team. Price hits the layup. Well, so far, these first 13 minutes, they've got 30 points already. Which would put them right back on pace for another 100-point game. Three doesn't go. Well, say a little more than 90 actually, but you get the idea. Williamson misses. Rebound, Nolan. Walker from the right corner. The rainbow doesn't fall. Goff steps into the rainbow. And the Bronx will get another opportunity. Nolan. Right wing Walker off her hands, out of bounds. And it's Aggies ball.
Substitution for the Bronx, number 23, Laquita Garner, replaces number 3, Tanisha Walker. And for the Aggies, number 22, Tyler Ellis. And Sasha Weber, correction, Tyler Ellis enters the game.
Six minutes to go. Bronx down 9 here in the first. Weber travels. Bronx ball. Nolan bringing the basketball down the court right to left. And Stuart Bronx teammate Goff for 3 right wing, no good. Rebound Aggies. Scott. Pass off to Weber. Or left to Williamson. Feeds it back at the top. Scott for 3, wide right. Offensive rebound, Weber. New Mexico State gets another, well, yeah, they'll get another possession. That's only foul number 6 on the Bronx. That's Nolan's second, I think. Yeah, it is. So just like that. Well, Kalen Boyd is in, but Shante Goff's the one who ended up taking the seat, because that's who Boyd was coming in for. But now you have Nolan with 2 fouls, and you wonder if they might make another change in a moment. Nobody at the scorer's table yet. Mack, the baseline, Ellis, Price all over. Pass comes to Mack, eludes her defender, and then passes it to Coach Ish. Problem is, he's not on the court, so that's a turnover. It's Bronx basketball. 4:50 to play in the first. Nolan crossed the timeline. It's off to Laquita Garner. Comes inside, throws up the floater, doesn't go. A rebound for the Aggies. Scott crossed the timeline. Pass comes to the right corner. Mack to Weber. Top of the key, Williamson for 3. Air ball, out of bounds. And it's Bronx ball. 4:15 to play in the first. Bronx down 30-21. Andre Nolan with the basketball across the timeline, past the left wing, Laquita Garner. Top of the key to Price for 3. Doesn't go. Thompson the offensive board. She gets fouled. And the Bronx will have the ball when we return. 3:57 to play in the first. Bronx down 30-21. You're watching Bronx basketball.
Madness is calling. The 2014 WAC Men's and Women's Basketball Tournament. March 12th through the 15th at Orleans Arena in Las Vegas. 16 teams battle through the brackets on their way to the big dance. Be there to see who will go home the big winner.
Ticket packages on sale now at UTPABronx.com.
Brave and bold, silver and gold.
We're on a mission.
Aggie up.
Bronx Country just got a whole lot bigger.
Mighty Wolverines of UVU.
Join the herd. Lopes up.
Bold moves, big season, grew up.
We are the new gold standard.
We will be champions.
We are the Western Athletic Conference.
Welcome back out to the UTPA Fieldhouse. Jonah Goldberg riding with you. 3:57 to play in the first half. The Bronx down 30-21. Jasmine Thompson at the line. It was the 7th foul in New Mexico State, so 1-1. Hits the first, she'll get a second. Thompson's got 8. Thompson from the line this season, a 65% free throw shooter. Nothing but net. Bronx within 7.
Personal foul is on number 22, Tyler Ellis.
Call a foul on Ellis.
Her first, team's 8. At the line, number 14, Tiandria Nolan, shooting a 1-1.
That's Andrea Nolan. Shooting 1-1. Bronx within 2 possessions for the first time in a while. Now they're within 5. Another chance for New Mexico State. Williamson for another 3. Another one's good. 5 threes for Williamson. And it's an 8-point game again, 33-25 New Mexico State. Garner tried the layup for a quick response, couldn't get it to fall. And just like that, it's back in double figures. Williamson, are you kidding me? She's got 6 3-pointers. This was a 5-point game a minute ago. And Price hits a 3, Bronx within 11. Three no good for Weber, and a foul on the rebound.
Personal foul is on number 35, Mariah Mack. Her third, team's 9. Substitution for the Bronx, number 3, Tanisha Walker and Shantae Goff enter the game. And in for the Aggies, number 10, Bradley.
Tanisha Walker and Shantae Goff are in for the Bronx. Abby Scott back in for New Mexico State. Nolan at the line. First shot is good. Man, this game is easy to sum up. New Mexico State has 9 threes. 9 of 19, 47.5%. And they're out shooting the Bronx overall too, but my goodness. Williamson is 6 for 7. She has 24. Think about that. She's already over her scoring average with 2 minutes left in the half. Walker, right corner. Thompson for 3. It's blocked. follows the ball and gets knocked to the ground. They gonna call the foul on Thompson? Yeah. So it'll become Aggie's ball.
Substitution for the Bronx, number 24, Kelly Preston, replaces number 1, Jasmine Thompson. At the line for the Aggies.
Raquel Preston replaces Thompson, who has 2 fouls. Weber hits the first. It's 40-30. Second shot is good. 11-point Aggies advantage. Goff along the baseline gets fouled in midair. Free throws coming up for Goff. Holguin called for her first. That's 10 on the Aggies. Goff hits the first. She's automatic, 3 for 3. This is on the second. Bronx need a stop, and there's a turnover. Bronx get the ball down 10. I think the goal would have to be within single figures going into halftime at least. Maybe even 2 possessions, that would be nice. Of course, one thing that's really hurt the Bronx is, remember Brittany Bush came out of this game very early on. Part of it was 2 fouls in the first couple of minutes. And part of it was, well, she was attended to by the trainers. We don't know exactly what was wrong. Sitting on the bench, though, watching the game, and we'll see if she's able to go in the second half. Goff misses. Rebound, New Mexico State with 57 seconds left. And a whistle.
Personal foul is on number 11, Shante Goff. Her first, team's 8.
Goff picks up her first foul. It's 8 on the Bronx. Front end no good, so there'll be no back end. Rebound Bronx with 47 seconds left. See if they try to go 2 for 1. Hill along the left wing. Heavy pressure. Beats Goff. Goff throws it up, off the window and in. Well, the shot clock ends up being off. There was 30 seconds even, basically. So New Mexico State can hold out for the last shot. Bronx can get a stop. You know what? They'll be within single digits. Considering the volley of threes, you'll take that. There's another 3 coming from Weber, no good. And the half comes to a close. The Bronx down 41-33. Well, we'll take a timeout coming up on Bronx at the half. Take a look at some of your first half stats. And we'll tell you a little bit about Tim's Coats promotion that the Bronx are taking part in today and at the next men's home game. We'll take a look around the WAC. This is Bronx basketball.
Here, we understand how a team is the result of being part of something larger than yourself, creating a better outcome and a better tomorrow. Doctors Hospital at Renaissance is proud to support the University of Texas Pan American Bronx.
We are the Western Athletic Conference.
Dr. Pena, does LASIK surgery work?
LASIK surgery is America's most frequently performed elective procedure. In fact, I've helped thousands of patients see better.
Dr. Pena.
Call me Raulito.
Thousands and thousands. Raulito, are you sure?
Is that thing on?
Yes.
Follow me. I had to put him somewhere. It's a big project.
That's a lot of successful operations. Call Dr. Raulito Pena at 661-UC.
The phone keeps ringing. Gotta make room.
The player on your screen is Don Guillat, the man in the hat. Guillat is a Hall of Famer, a baseball Hall of Famer, was inducted last year. He's one of the best stolen base threats, not just in program history, but in NCAA history. And he is one of many Bronx who are back for Alumni Weekend. It's baseball Alumni Weekend this weekend. Guillat had a chance to play for the New York Mets and decided to turn it down so he could play for Team USA. How about that? Heck of a player. He's sitting in the second row, getting a nice round of applause. Plenty of other baseball alumni here this weekend, too. I had a chance to meet a whole bunch of them earlier this afternoon. It was a pretty cool experience. There was one gentleman here who was on the 1983 Bronx baseball team. And as soon as he said that, my eyes lit up because, for those of you that don't know, the 1983 Bronx baseball team won 64 games. You don't even play 64 games anymore. You know, regular season at most is 56 games. And there they are. And they went 64-19. Think about that. They played 83 games. Now, 3 or 4 of those games were in the NCAA regionals, but still, that's a lot of games. A lot of them at home, because I think he told me that they beat teams like Texas A&M. They took 3 out of 4 from Wichita State that season, so it was really cool to be able to meet him and some of the other alumni who are here, and that's what UTPA does, and they welcome back and they take care of their alumni. Take a time out. When we come back, we'll look at those first half numbers. This is Bronx basketball.
It's the Red Tax Sales event at South Texas Buick GMC. Come in today and claim your Red Tax cash on just about all of our Buick and GMC inventory. It's the Red Tax Sales event at South Texas Buick GMC. Not the biggest, just the best.
Madness is calling. The 2014 WAC Men's and Women's Basketball Tournament. March 12th through the 15th at Orleans Arena in Las Vegas. 16 teams battle through the brackets on their way to the big dance. Be there to see who will go home the big winner.
Ticket packages on sale now at UTPA Bronx.
Brave and bold, silver and gold.
We're on a mission.
Aggie up.
Bronx country just got a whole lot bigger.
Mighty Wolverines of UVU.
Join the herd. Lopes up.
Bold moves, big season, grew up.
We are the new gold standard.
We will be champions.
We are the Western Athletic Conference.
Here, we understand how a team is the result of being part of something larger than yourself, creating a better outcome and a better tomorrow. Doctors Hospital at Renaissance is proud to support the University of Texas Pan American Bronx.
Welcome back out to the UTPA Fieldhouse. Jonah Goldberg riding with you. Right now what you see on your screen is the bongo drums cam. Unfortunately, those fans not paying attention. But fans get the chance to, well, when they're not being blocked, have the chance to play the bongo drums here on the video board at the UTPA Fieldhouse. It's one of my favorite promotions. And it's been a fan favorite too. I love it. Brand new this year. Anyway, let's take a look at some of those first half numbers, and we'll start with visiting New Mexico State, leading all scorers with an unfathomable 24 points. Denisha Williamson, 8 of 14 shooting, 6 of 7 from behind the arc, 2 of 3 from the line, 4 boards, 2 assists. She's a beast. And only a junior. 7 points for Sasha Weber, 5 points Elena Holguin, 3 points Abby Scott, 7 rebounds, 2 points Brianna Freeman. The Aggies 14 of 34 from the field, that's 41%. 9 of 20 from behind the arc, 45%, and 4 of 7 from the line, 57%. 28 boards, 9 offensive, compared to 22 and 8 for the Bronx. Bronx led in scoring by Jasmine Thompson. She's got 9 points, 3 of 6 shooting, 1 of 2 from behind the arc, 2 of 2 from the line with a rebound. 6 points, 6 rebounds, Sherelle Price. 5 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, Shantae Goff filling up the stat sheet. 4 points, 2 boards, 2 assists, DeAndrea Nolan. 3 points, Tanisha Walker. 3 points, Alexandria Hill. 2 points, Raquel Preston, and 1 for Kaylin Boyd. Bronx 9 of 33 from the field, 27%, 4 of 12 from behind the arc, and 11 of 14 from the line, that's 79%. Points in the paint, Aggies 10, Bronx 6. Points off of turnovers, 6 each. Second chance points, 8 for the Bronx, 6 for the Aggies. Fast break points, 4 for the Aggies, 2 for the Bronx. Off the bench, 15 points for the Bronx, 5 for the Aggies. There have been 2 lead changes and 3 ties. We'll give you all these numbers, but the only ones that matter. 41 to 33 the score. The Aggies lead the Bronx at the half. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, tell you a little bit about the Tim's Coats promotion, and we'll take you around the WAC. This is Bronx basketball.
Dr. Pena, does LASIK surgery work?
LASIK surgery is America's most frequently performed elective procedure. In fact, I've helped thousands of patients see better.
Dr. Pena.
Call me Raulito.
Thousands and thousands. Raulito, are you sure?
Is that thing on?
Yes.
Follow me. I had to put him somewhere. It's a big project.
That's a lot of successful operations. Call Dr. Raulito Pena at 661-UC.
The phone keeps ringing. Gotta make room.
It's the Red Tax Sales event at South Texas Buick GMC. Come in today and claim your Red Tax cash on just about all of our Buick and GMC inventory. It's the Red Tax Sales event at South Texas Buick GMC. Not the biggest, just the best.
Madness is calling. The 2014 WAC Men's and Women's Basketball Tournament. March 12th through the 15th at Orleans Arena in Las Vegas. 16 teams through the brackets on their way to the big dance. Be there to see who will go home the big winner.
Ticket packages on sale now at UTPABronx.com.
Brave and bold, silver and gold.
We're on a mission.
Aggie up.
Bronx country just got a whole lot bigger.
Mighty Wolverines of UVU.
Join the herd. Lopes up.
Bold moves, big season, grew up.
We are the new gold standard.
We will be champions.
We are the Western Athletic Conference.
Welcome back out to the UTPA Fieldhouse. Jonah Goldberg riding with you. Score at the half is 41-33 in favor of the Aggies. We take a look at one of these great promotions the Bronx are running. It's called Tim's Coats. Tim Smith is running it, but the Bronx are partnering with Tim Smith. Would probably be the best way to put it. UTPA Athletics. Basically, here's the deal. For more than 28 years, Channel 5 News and Chief Meteorologist Tim Smith of Channel 5, in conjunction with the Southwest Dry Cleaners Association, have collected more than 140,000 coats. Coats are distributed to the needy through Catholic Social Services and the Salvation Army. The goal of Tim's Coats is to provide warmth for families in need during the winter. So, what the Bronx are doing is they're collecting coats for Tim's Coats. Tim Smith is here in attendance today. He works weekdays, so he gets the weekends off, so able to show up and sitting courtside and loving it. So basically, if anybody brought a coat today, they got in for free. And if they already had a ticket or already got in for free because they're faculty, staff, or student, then they got a free hot dog. And same's going to go for the men's basketball game on Thursday against Utah Valley. Anybody who brings a coat to support Tim's Coats will get in for free. I think it's a heck of a deal. Help somebody stay warm and get to watch a free basketball game. I think it's a great thing. I'm glad Tim Smith does it. I'm glad we can partner with him. Now, as for the WAC today, 3 other games on the slate, and they're all complete. Earlier today, Bakersfield beat Kansas City 87-80. Utah Valley knocked off Chicago State 72-46. And Seattle took it to Grand Canyon 89-68. What it means for the standings is that they currently look like this. Idaho at top. They're 8-0 after their first lap around the WAC. Seattle, check that. Idaho didn't play today. They're still 7-0. It's Seattle who improves to 5-2. They pull within 2 games of Idaho. Bakersfield improves to 4-2. 2.5 games back of Idaho. The Bronx and New Mexico State remain 3-2 until this game is concluded, as they battle to see who will be tied for 3rd place with Bakersfield at the end of the game. And both of these teams play Bakersfield next week. New Mexico State on Thursday, the Bronx on Saturday. They also play Utah Valley in the opposite days. Kansas City's in 6th, they're 3-4. Grand Canyon in 7th, they're 2-4. Utah Valley in 8th, they're 1-5. Chicago State brings up the rear, they're 0-7. Well, teams are back on the court. They switch sides. The Bronx now moving left to right, the Aggies right to left. And it's Bronx basketball to start half number 2. Shante Goff with the ball on the right wing. Goff out at the top. Pass over to Price. Price backs it up and under, misses short. Rebound Aggies. Here come the Bronx, down by 9. Walker, baseline jumper, goes in. Tanisha Walker gets the Bronx within 7. Mack. Pass comes down low to Freeman, puts it up. Would have been good, but she traveled. So it's Bronx ball. And look at Brittany Bush getting behind the defense for the layup. And the Bronx are within 4. It's 41-37. Remember, Brittany Bush only played a couple of minutes in the first half. 2 minutes to be exact. Back out there at the start of the second half. That's a great sign for UTPA. They need her. And it means that she's okay. The real key. Another foul, New Mexico State. Scott picks up number 1. First foul against anybody in this half. Stop the Bronx from going in transition, so now they'll have to start from a set play. Walker with the ball in the left wing. Top of the key to Price. Right wing Goff. Side to Bush. Bush travels. It's Aggies ball. Bronx within 4. It's 41-37. The Bronx are on a 12-2 run dating back to the 2.5-minute mark of the first half. Scored the first 7 points of this half. The Bronx were down 14 points. They were within 5. And then the Aggies made 3 threes in a row in a span of less than a minute. Bronx on a 12-2 run since then. Bush just picked up her 3rd foul.
Personal foul is on number 20 for Price. Her first, team second of the half.
Price just picked up her 1st. Bronx have 2. Price takes a seat. Thompson's in. Thompson's kind of like the perfect 6th player. She could easily start. But I really like her coming off the bench because she comes in a little earlier than a lot of teams will make their first sub of a half. And she injects this energy. It's a tough thing to find. Walker for 3. Yes! 1-point game. 15-2 run. The Bronx have scored 10 straight to open this half. Well, that takes care of that. Sasha Weber hits the 3. During the run, the Bronx were 5 for 8 from the field. Held New Mexico State 0 of 6. Bush from the top for a long 2 is well short and out of bounds. It's Aggies ball. So saying about Thompson is, I mean, she's like a 6th starter coming off the bench. And just before you're ready to make your first subs if you're the other team, and your starters are starting to get a little fatigued, all of a sudden, a starter quality player comes in with all sorts of energy. I mean, call her a lightning rod, I guess. Bush misses on the layup, draws the foul. It's the line to try to make this a 1-possession game. And Thompson, you know, she comes in. It's really tough to guard for the other team. Bush's first shot is good. 1-possession game. Bush 57% from the line this season. Bronx 65%. Got it. 2-point game. Williamson comes in, throws it up, doesn't go. Rebound's knocked out of bounds by Ellis, and it's Bronx basketball. Nolan running the offense. The Bronx can tie it or take the lead on this possession. Walker, inside to Thompson. Thompson travels. And it's New Mexico State ball. 16-14 to play. Jumper from the top is good for Scott. Bronx down 2 possessions again. And now they throw it away. Here comes Mack. But under doesn't go. Bush the rebound. Fires it ahead to Goff. Right corner Walker for 3. Doesn't go. And the rebound and a foul. It's against Goff. Our second. And we're up against the media timeout. 15:38 to play. Bronx within 4. This is Bronx basketball.
Here, we understand how a team is the result of being part of something larger than yourself, creating a better outcome and a better tomorrow. Doctors Hospital Renaissance is proud to support the University of Texas Pan American Bronx.
Dr. Pena, does LASIK surgery work?
LASIK surgery is America's most frequently performed elective procedure. In fact, I've helped thousands of patients see better.
Dr. Pena.
Call me Raulito.
Thousands and thousands. Raulito, are you sure?
Is that thing on?
Yes.
Follow me. I had to put him somewhere. It's a big project.
That's a lot of successful operations. Call Dr. Rolito Pena at 661-UC.
The phone keeps ringing. Gotta make room.
It's the Red Tax Sales event at South Texas Buick GMC. Come in today and claim your Red Tax cash on just about all of our Buick and GMC inventory. It's the Red Tax Sales event at South Texas Buick GMC. Not the biggest, just the best.
Welcome back out to the UTPA Fieldhouse. Jonah Goldberg riding with you. 15:38 to play. And it's 46-42 New Mexico State. Bronx used a 15-2 run to pull within a possession. Have been as close as 2. It was 44-42. Actually, they've been as close as 1. It was 41-40. Now down 4 again. And a steal, Raquel Preston. Here comes Nolan. Trying to make this a 1-possession game again. Miss out of bounds, off New Mexico State, still Bronx ball. 15 on the shot clock. 15-12 game clock. Nolan, left wing Goff. Side to Thompson. The fall away, he doesn't go. Rebound Aggies. Weber. Racing her way in and a whistle and a foul. Cutting to the lane, the layup doesn't go for Scott. Rebound goes out of bounds. And it's Bronx ball. 14:45 to play. Bronx within 46-42.
Substitution for the Bronx, number 2,
Alexandria Hill is in. Towndria Nolan takes a seat. So Hill will run the offense. Capable point guard in her own right. Makes good decisions. And as we frequently tell you, can shoot it from anywhere on the court. Goff spinning her way in underneath to Preston, who puts it up in double coverage. Doesn't go. Rebound is defensive. Ellis ahead to Weber. Weber moving right, passes it off, now comes back out to Ellis. Ellis has nothing to do with it. Comes into the corner, there's the three, doesn't go for Holguin. And on the rebound, it goes out of bounds, it's Bronx ball. Hill going to the hoop. Rowells out. And on the rebound, Goff fouls Williamson. Five fouls already on the Bronx. We're 6 minutes into half number 2. 2 for the Aggies. Cutting layup doesn't go. Rebound Thompson. Head to Hill. Hill has trouble passing it and ends up double dribbling. I thought she traveled, but 6 and 1, half a dozen in the other, right? Just gonna get one of them. Hill out, Kaylin Boyd is in. And Williamson commits her second foul before the inbounds. That gives the ball back to the Bronx with 13:41 to play, down 4. Well, plays become a little choppy. Bounce out to Thompson on the left wing, and she travels. Coach Burleson looks ready to explode on the bench. I mean, it's been 46-42 since forever. Look back in the play-by-play to find it. And it's been 2.5 minutes with the same score. That doesn't sound like a lot of time, but it really is. Well, asking you shall receive, right? Williamson buries the basket. She's got 28 or 26 now. It's 26. Offensive foul on Boyd. It's 2 on her. 6 on the Bronx. Next foul is going to lead to free throws. Holguin misses. Rebound Thompson. This is the Boyd pushing the tempo. Head to Goff. Left wing for 3. No. Knocked out. And it's Aggies ball. Bradley Nash in, Tyler Ellis out. Williamson having an incredible game with 26 points. 6 of 8 from beyond the arc, all that in the first half. There's a big block by Thompson. Nash's shot rejected. Still Aggies ball.
Substitution for the Bronx, number 21, Brittany Bush, replaces number 24, Raquel Preston.
Brittany Bush replaces Raquel Preston for UTPA. Williamson with the ball up top. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Turnaround jumper doesn't go. Rebound Thompson. Puts it off to Boyd. Thompson to the right wing, Walker. Walker fouled.
Personal foul is on number 43, Elena Colgini. Her second, team score. At the line for the Bronx, number 3, Tanisha Walker.
Walker's first free throw doesn't go.
Substitution for the Aggies, number 35, Mariah Mack.
Walker from the line this season, 77%. Second shot is good. Bronx within 5, 48-43. Williamson walks into the lane, passes it off to Nash, who gets a layup. And you can even hear the crowd reaction on that one. Bush throws it up off the window and in. 5-point game. Under 12 minutes to go. Mack, right wing Weber for the long two. With their foot on the line, it's good. It's 52-45. Boyd to her left to Thompson, the left wing Goff. Goff races in, stops, pops, got it. Bronx back within 5. Williamson racing up the court, pass underneath is rejected by Bush. Over to Goff. Bronx can make it a one-possession game. Left wing Boyd. Fakes out her defender, comes in, throws it up, doesn't go. Bush can't get it to fall. And the rebound is tipped into the hands of the Aggies. Ball left corner, there's a three that's too long. Rebound offensive. Right wing Weber for three, too long. This rebound's knocked out of bounds. Bronx ball when we return. 10:45 to play, the Bronx down 52-47. You're watching Bronx basketball.
Madness is calling. The 2014 WAC Men's and Women's Basketball Tournament. March 12th through the 15th at Orleans Arena in Las Vegas. 16 teams battle through the brackets on their way to the big dance. Be there to see who will go home the big winner.
Ticket packages on sale now at UTPABronx.com.
Brave and bold, silver and gold.
We're on a mission.
Aggie up.
Bronx country just got a whole lot bigger.
Mighty Wolverines of UVU.
Join the herd. Lopes up.
Bold moves, big season, grew up.
We are the new gold standard.
We will be champions.
We are the Western Athletic Conference.
Welcome back out to the UTPA Fieldhouse. Jonah Goldberg riding with you. 10:40 to play, and the Bronx now 52-47. Over on the men's side, Bronx are up 17-7 after 4 minutes. Williamson with the basketball. Pass up to the top to Ellis. Right wing Weber. Weber comes in, goes to the right corner, Mack. Mack pass along the left wing, Scott. There's 3 on the shot clock. Scott passes it down low with 1. They're not getting a shot off. That's a violation. It's Bronx ball. 10 minutes even on the clock. And with the basket, the Bronx can make it a one-possession game. Goff. Miss. Rebound, defensive. Here comes New Mexico State. Scott into the lane. All right, corner, Weber for three. It's good. Seems that every time New Mexico State wants a three, they hit it. They're only 2 of 6 in the second half, but got 11 in this game. 11 of 26. It just seems like the 2 they hit in this second half all come to big moments. Foul on the floor.
Personal foul is on number 35, Mariah Mack. Her 4th, team's 5th. Substitution.
Mariah Mack just recorded her 4th foul. That's already 5 on New Mexico State. Jasmine Thompson, Kaylin Boyd are out there along with Goff, Nolan, and Price. Boyd on the right wing for 3. Bounces out. Goff rips down the offensive board, and a quick jump ball called. If they had waited another half second, it would have been another shot clock for the Bronx. Instead, the possession arrow favors the Aggies, and it's New Mexico State basketball. Williamson. Pass to left to Scott. Scott works her way out. Now back in. Williamson along the baseline. Williamson's behind the NBA arc. She's got 8. Lets it fly. Too strong. Rebound Goff. Goff ahead to Thompson. Thompson spins her way. Past Weber, throws it up. Misses. Rebound. Grabbed by Boyd, and she falls on top of it. And the Bronx get off a 30-second timeout to retain possession. It extends into a media timeout, so we'll step aside with 8:20 to play.
It extends into a media.
55-47, New Mexico State. This is Bronx basketball.
Here, we understand how a team is the result of being part of something larger than yourself, creating a better outcome and a better tomorrow. Doctors Hospital Renaissance is proud to support the University of Texas Pan American Bronx.
Dr. Pena, does LASIK surgery work?
LASIK surgery is America's most frequently performed elective procedure. In fact, I've helped thousands of patients see better.
Dr. Pena.
Call me Raulito.
Thousands and thousands. Raulito, are you sure?
Is that thing on?
Yes.
Follow me. I had to put him somewhere. It's a big project.
That's a lot of successful operations. Call Dr. Raulito Pena at 661-UC.
The phone keeps ringing. Gotta make room.
It's the Red Tax Sales event at South Texas Buick GMC. Come in today and claim your Red Tax cash on just about all of our Buick and GMC inventory. It's the Red Tax Sales event at South Texas Buick GMC. Not the biggest, just the best.
The UTPA Alumni Association and Walmart are all official sponsors of the University of Texas Pan American Intercollegiate.
Welcome back out to the UTPA Fieldhouse. Jonah Goldberg riding with you. 8:20 to play. 55-47 in favor of the Aggies. Nolan with the basketball, top of the key. Lobs in for Thompson. Thompson in the lane, stops, pops. No good, but a foul. Thompson's headed to the line. Thompson 2 of 2 from the line today. Tied for the team lead with 9 points. No on the first. Raquel Preston is in. Sherelle Price takes a seat. Bronx going small. Try and combat the smaller lineup that New Mexico State uses. Preston effectively the center. Full court press forces a turnover. Bronx ball. So the Bronx within 7 can make it a 2-possession game with the basket here. Goff to the top to Nolan. Right wing Boyd. Right corner Nolan. Got space. Top to Goff. Goff runs her way in, throws it up, off the window and in! 5-point game! Time out, Aggies! That'll turn into our media timeout. So 7:42 to play, 55-50. This is Bronx basketball.
Madness is calling. The 2014 WAC Men's and Women's Basketball Tournament. March 12th through the 15th at Orleans Arena in Las Vegas. 16 teams battle through the brackets on their way to the big dance. Be there to see who will go home the big winner.
Ticket packages on sale now at UTPABronx.com.
Brave and bold, silver and gold.
We're on a mission.
Aggie up.
Bronx country just got a whole lot bigger.
Mighty Wolverines of UVU.
Join the herd. Lopes up.
Bold moves, big season, grew up.
We are the new gold standard.
We will be champions.
We are the Western Athletic Conference.
Back at the UTPA Fieldhouse, Jonah Goldberg riding with you. There's 7:42 on the clock, and the Bronx are down 5, 55-50, and trying to wreak some more havoc with that full court press. Look how quickly the Bronx get back, too. And it turned into a foul, and Coach Tidwell not happy. Weber at the line, 1-1, makes the first. 6-point game. Next one critical, it can push it into 3 possessions. It's good. 57-50, Bronx need a basket. Goff. Top to Preston. Steps in, feeds Thompson right side, comes into the lane, throws it up, off the window and in! 57-52. Williamson coming down quickly, a little out of control, so she'll settle it down out by the left wing. 20 on the shot clock, 7 minutes game clock. Williamson trying to spin her way past Nolan, can't, but draws the foul. Coach Tidwell screaming at the officials that that was a travel.
Foul is on number 14, Tiandria Nolan, her fourth, team's 8. At the line for the Aggies, number 11, Denisha Williamson.
That's 4 on Nolan. Williamson hits the first. Price in, Preston out. Williamson 3 of 4 from the line today. She has 27. Second shot good. Back to 7 points. 7 minutes left. Price from the top for 3. Got it! 4-point game, 59-55. Mack, Weber. Left wing Scott misses on the 3. Rebound Bronx, they can make it a 1-possession game here. Nolan across the timeline. Top of the key, Price, another 3. Wide left. Rebound, loose on the floor, picked up by Boyd. Feeds Nolan on the left wing. There's 7 on the shot clock. 6, 5, and Nolan gets fouled. 1-on-1 coming up for Nolan. That's foul 7 on New Mexico State.
Personal foul is on number 23, Abby Scott.
Abby Scott picks up number 2.
Team 7. At the line for the Bronx, number 14, Tiandria Nolan.
Nolan 4 of 4 from the line today. Doesn't go. Rebound by Weber. 6 minutes left. Weber race inside, lays it up, doesn't go. Rebound Bronx. Boyd pushing the tempo. Can make it a 1-possession game. Boyd races in, lays it up, and in! 59-57. Scott launches a 3, it doesn't fall. Rebound Bronx, and they can tie it or take the lead on this possession. Nolan straight to the hoop, ties the game! And Williamson unties it just as quickly. 61-59. A timeout by New Mexico State. Williamson's up to 30 points. Huge basket for her. Because just as quickly as the Bronx have finished coming all the way back, down by as many as 14 points in this game, they take the lead right back within seconds. 5:14 to play. Bronx got the ball right back. Kaylin Boyd running the offense out there with Goff, Walker, Thompson, and Price. Boyd coming straight in, throws it up, no good, but a foul. Boyd's going to head to the line for free throws to try and tie the game.
Personal foul is on number 22, Tyler Ellis. Her second, team's 8. At the line for the Bronx, number 15, Kaylin Boyd. Shooting 2.
Boyd's first shot is good. 1-point game.
Substitution for the Bronx, number 21, Brittany
Boyd 2 for 3 from the line today. Brittany Bush is back in. Sherelle Price takes a seat. Bush 7 rebounds, 6 points in limited action. Playing with 3 fouls. Hits the second. We're tied at 61. Bronx applying some full court pressure. And dropping back. Williamson bringing it up, passes it into the right corner. Out of bounds, Bronx ball! 4:49 to play with the game tied at 61.
Substitution for the Aggies, number 43, Elena Holdeen, replaces number 35, Mariah Mack.
And here comes Boyd. The Bronx can take their first lead since early in the game here. They lose it out of bounds. It's Aggies ball. Williamson bringing it straight down for the Aggies. Pass left corner. That's Scott. She's been held quiet today. 5 points, 1 of 7 from behind the arc, hit 11 threes last time out. Williamson has picked up that though with 6 threes and 30 points. Speaking of Williamson, she misses there. Rebound tapped out to Walker, who gets fouled by Scott. Her third.
Number 23, Abby Scott. Her third, team's 9th of the half. At the line for the Bronx is number 3, Tanisha Walker.
And now Walker heads to the line with 4:13 to play, and the game tied at 61, shooting 1 and 1. Hits the first. The Bronx have the lead. Second doesn't go. Rebound New Mexico State. Williamson sends it underneath. Layup blocked by Bush. Back we go the other way. Boyd ahead to Goff. Underneath to Walker. Lays it up. And in! Tanisha Walker! Bronx lead 64-61. Offensive foul. It's Bronx ball. When we return. 3:39 to play. The Bronx lead by 3. This is Bronx basketball.
Here, we understand how a team is the result of being part of something larger than yourself, creating a better outcome and a better tomorrow. Doctors Hospital Renaissance is proud to support the University of Texas Pan American Bronx.
Dr. Pena, does LASIK surgery work?
LASIK surgery is America's most frequently performed elective procedure. In fact, I've helped thousands of patients see better.
Dr. Pena.
Call me Raulito.
Thousands and thousands. Raulito, are you sure?
Is that thing on?
Yes.
Follow me. I had to put him somewhere. It's a big project.
That's a lot of successful operations. Call Dr. Raulito Pena at 661-UC.
The phone keeps ringing. Gotta make room.
It's the Red Tax Sales event at South Texas Buick GMC. Come in today and claim your Red Tax cash on just about all of our Buick and GMC inventory. It's the Red Tax Sales event at South Texas Buick GMC. Not the biggest, just the best.
Welcome back out to the UTPA Fieldhouse. Jonah Goldberg riding with you. 3.5 minutes left and the Bronx lead 64-61. Kaylin Boyd with the ball. Bronx can extend their lead to 2 possessions for the first time today with the bucket here. Boyd lobs it off to Bush on the right wing. Hands it back off to Boyd with 12 on the shot clock, 3:20 on the game clock. Boyd with 6. Lets it fly. Off the front iron. Bush goes for the rebound. Bodies fly and This one's coming the other way. Call a foul on Boyd, her 4th. So Boyd and Nolan each have 4 now. Tyler Ellis was the player on the ground. She's up though and headed to the line. One and one, wide left, rebound Bush. Boyd slowing it down the tempo. It's left wing Thompson. Thompson puts it up, doesn't fall. Rebound by Bush, sends it out to Walker. Fresh shot clock, UTPA. Boyd will set up a new play. Boyd at the top, has space. 2.5 minutes left. It's off to Goff. Left wing Thompson works her way in, throws it up, doesn't go. Rebound pulled in by Ellis. Aggies can tie it with a 3. They've got 1 million of those today. Or 11. One of the two. There's a 3. No. Rebound Boyd. 2:09 to go. Boyd at the top. Boyd launches the 3. No good. Offensive board. Bush fall away off the front iron. This rebound grabbed by Thompson. 3rd opportunity coming up. As Thompson gets trapped in the corner, she calls for a 30-second timeout. 1:37 to go. 64-61 Bronx, and they just announced that it's Raquel Preston's birthday. Happy birthday, Raquel. And you hear some cheers go off from behind the Bronx bench. You know, there are all these birthday balloons behind the bench, and I was wondering what they're for. Now we know. And knowing is half the battle. Goff inbounds Thompson to the top, handoff Nolan. There is now 90 seconds left. Nolan spinning right. Illegal screen. It's Aggies ball. 1:18 to go. The Bronx down 64-61. Or up 64-61, I should say. Ball underneath. Pinpoint passing, Williamson for 3, NBA range, air ball. Ball loose on the ground, Thompson dives on it, gives it to Nolan, who's trapped along the baseline, sends it out to Walker. Bronx have numbers if they hurry. 3-on-2, make it 3-on-3 developing, so the Bronx will hang back and start up a new play. 50 seconds left, 10-second differential. Well, check that, that's bigger than that. There's a 30-second differential. 10 on the shot clock, 40 on the game clock. Nolan to Bush, along the baseline. Bush spins her way in, puts it up, in and out! Rebound Aggies. And there's less than, steal! Jasmine Thompson! And then it's stolen right back, shot clock off. Timeout Aggies. 22 seconds even left on the clock with the Bronx up 64-61. And the Aggies call their full timeout, I think. I heard the buzzer, but both teams sat down. We'll keep it here just in case. Another buzzer. And it has to be a full since we're not playing yet. 22 seconds left on the clock. The Aggies today have hit 1,000,000 threes. They've got 11, but only 2 in the second half. They're 2 of 11 from behind the arc in the second half. Williamson 0 for 2. She was 6 for 8 in the first half. And based on those numbers, I mean, I wonder, do you go for 3? Or do you try for a quick 2? Plenty of time. Well, they go for a way deep 3, and it doesn't go. Rebound Thompson. She gets fouled with 11.1 left on the clock. And now the Bronx can win this game if they can just hit their free throws. Foul number 4 on Weber. And Jasmine Thompson heads to the line for 2 free throws. She's 3 of 4 there today. The Bronx 18 of 25 from the line. First one's good, 2-possession game. Five-point game. It's the Bronx largest lead, 11 seconds left. Aggies need a quick 3. Williamson lets it fly, doesn't go. Rebound, Goff, and this game is over. This one belongs to the Bronx. 66-61. Your final score. Well, how about that for a comeback? The Bronx were down as many as 14 in this game and come back to win by 5. They turned around 19 points. That is a big-time win for UTPA. Big time, big time. Great win. We'll be joined by Coach Tidwell in just a couple of minutes as they finish their huddle at center court. And now the players head into the stands to thank everybody for coming out to today's game. Coach Tidwell has his words with Chris King, the Director of Athletics. Smiles on both faces as we take a look at some of the final numbers while we wait for Coach Tidwell to join us for the post-game interview. And we'll start with New Mexico State, led by Nisha Williamson. 30 points, 10 of 25 shooting, 6 of 11 from behind the arc, 4 of 5 from the line, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. You can hear people singing happy birthday on the other side of the stands now as Raquel Preston is being serenaded by family and friends. Shasha Weber, 17 points, 5 of 11 shooting, 3 of 8 from behind the arc, 4 of 5 from the line, 6 boards, 3 assists. As Coach Tidwell is making his way over.
Fans, an update from the men's team. They are late in the first half. The Aggies are ahead by just 3, 40-37 against New Bronx. But a close game at New Mexico State late in the first half.
Coach Tidwell gets the headset on, and Coach, how about that comeback?
Well, it was a very nice comeback. You know, we looked and we were, I think we were 18 down at one time. You know, I'm not for sure, but it just goes to show you if you make your mindset, it's all, a lot of it's so mental. And you got to be ready to play. I mean, you got to fight. And we want to sort of give in, and we didn't. Wouldn't let them. And good job by the coaches, but the players make the plays, and we had some people step up.
Jasmine Thompson provided a lot of energy off the bench.
She always does, but she's even better than what she played tonight. I mean, she should be a double-double kid. I mean, she's got that type of potential.
And Shante Goff, you know, wasn't the scoring today. 11 rebounds, 7 assists.
She's an incredible player. Her shot wasn't there, but she didn't let that bother her. She took it to, you know, she made some plays. She made some really good plays.
Well, Coach, you've got your team now at 10-9. So winning record overall, 4-2 in WAC play. You're tied for third place with Bakersfield. Nice place to be.
Well, it is, and we'll see, you know, in Grand Canyon and Seattle tonight. So we may be moving up to that second spot if we get a Grand Canyon win.
Hey.
And that's very possible.
Well, Coach, thanks
for
joining
Lopes.
us. It's Bronx head coach Larry Tidwell on the Bronx postgame show. So the Bronx end up winning by a final score of 66-61. We'll continue to look at some of the final numbers for New Mexico State. We told you about the top 2 scores. After that, everybody was 5 points or less. 5 points for Abby Scott with 7 rebounds. 5 points for Elena Holguin, 3 rebounds. And then 2 points each for Brianna Freeman and Bradley Nash. Aggies, 21 of 66 from the field. That's 32%. 11 of 33 from behind the arc, 33%. 8 of 12 from the line. 45 rebounds, 11 offensive, compared to 54 and 16 by the Bronx. Great job on the boards. Bronx led in scoring by Jasmine Thompson, 14 points off the bench, 4 of 11 shooting, 1 of 2 from behind the arc, 5 of 6 from the line, with 8 rebounds, a block, and a steal. 12 points, Tanisha Walker, 4 of 8 shooting, 2 of 4 from behind the arc, 2 of 4 from the line, 2 boards, and an assist. 9 points, 11 rebounds, 4 offensive, 7 assists, 1 block, Shante Goff. 9 points, 6 rebounds, 1 block, Sherelle Price. 6 points, 10 rebounds, 6 offensive, 2 blocks, Brittany Bush. 6 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, Tiandria Nolan. 5 points, 4 rebounds, Kaylin Boyd. 3 points for Alexandria Hill, 2 for Raquel Preston with a steal. Bronx, 20 of 65 from the field, 31%. 6 of 19 from behind the arc, 32%. 20 of 27 from the line. Points in the paint, 18-14 in favor of the Bronx. Off of turnovers, 10 each. Second chance points, 9-6 in favor of the Bronx. Fast break, 8-4 Bronx. Off the bench, 24 for the Bronx, 7 for the Aggies. There were 3 lead changes and 5 ties. We'll give you all these numbers, but the only ones that matter, 66-61, the Bronx beat the Aggies at the UTPA Fieldhouse. The Aggies fall to 6-13, 3-3 in WAC play. Snaps a 2-game win streak. The Bronx improved to 10-9, 4-2 in WAC play. The Bronx have now won 3 in a row. At 10-9, Bronx are doing things that haven't often been done in program history. In fact, the Bronx have just tied for their best 19-game start in program history with this win. How about that? Now the Bronx 4-2 in WAC play. They are in a tie for third place with Bakersfield. Bakersfield did indeed they won, and then Coach was asking about Seattle Grand Canyon. Seattle beat Grand Canyon, so Bronx are right behind Seattle, tied for third with Bakersfield. Not a bad place to be because the Bronx are going to play Bakersfield this week. First, they play Utah Valley. That game is on Thursday at 7 p.m. on the road at Utah Valley. Utah Valley 3-15, 1-5 in WAC play. Got their first WAC win today over winless Chicago State. And then they'll head to Bakersfield on Saturday at 9 p.m. Central Time. Bakersfield's 9-8, 4-2 in WAC play. We'll have links to the broadcast and the live stats and all that up on UTPABronx.com. Actually, that Utah Valley game, I gave you the wrong times. Thursday, it's 8 p.m. Central. And then Saturday at Bakersfield, it's a day game. It's 3 p.m. Central Time. So, again, you can check out UTPABronx.com for all the info. Bronx are back home February 6th at 7 p.m. when they host Seattle here at the Fieldhouse. And, of course, we'll have full coverage right here on 956sports.com with pregame coverage starting at 6:45. Next Bronx broadcast of any type is on Thursday when the men's basketball team welcomes Utah Valley to the UTPA Fieldhouse. 7 o'clock start, 6:45 pregame right here on 956sports.com. That'll do it for us from the UTPA Fieldhouse. I'd like to thank everybody out there for tuning in. This has been a presentation of Bronx Basketball. For more information, you can log on to utpabronx.com. If you'd ever like to reach us, send an email. Our contact info is up on the website under Inside Athletics. Click on Staff Directory. But for now, for Nick Taylor in the control room and the entire camera crew, this is Jonah Goldberg saying good night from the UTPA Fieldhouse. Bronx win 66-61. No, because Idaho is undefeated. Seattle is game efficient. Here's the standings. Two losses.